So we're back with Detective Pikachu. As you can tell by the date, the Scarlet and Violet Indigo Disc DLC released today. And instead of playing that, I'm playing this to give people time to play the DLC. Last time, we started and completed Chapter 2, I assume. And we are on Chapter 3. Pikachu has been sent to jail. And now we have to bust him out. It's switching between Pikachu and Tim here. And we're going back and forth between the two. Right now we're on Tim. But this is the chapter with Inteleon. And of course, all last episode was just me simping all over Inteleon, dude. I fucking love that Pokemon. God damn it. God damn it. I also turned on captions. I was messing around with OBS settings and I saw that there's a caption option. So I'm basically sending an entire caption stream. So now all the VODs and the stream itself will have captions enabled. However, the captions use Microsoft voice recognition. It's not good. It does not like me unless I am like speaking like this. And very clearly enunciating my speech. So a lot of the captions are very funny. I'm going to look into installing a plugin that instead uses Google's API for speech recognition and caption injection. So they're way better at recognizing what people are saying. They've had lots and lots of work with YouTube and such, so I feel like it'll be fine and perfect, maybe a little bit too perfect. But hopefully going forward, that's just like the Game Awards, we're bringing a little accessibility to our stream. Accessibility? Whatever. I don't even know the word. Also, I am baking a bread in the bread maker right now. That's why the stream is an hour late. Because I don't know why I did it today instead of tomorrow. Like I don't know what I was thinking. But that thing takes 4 hours to bake. So it's gonna be done here in 50 minutes. So in 50 minutes, I'm gonna get up and take it out and put it away. And I hope that doesn't happen during like a cutscene or something. Anyways, let's continue with the thing. Like I said, we just finished up with Pikachu. Now we're in Tim. We're in the second part of Tim. And we have Rachel with us. We're going to find out what's going on. I feel like I practically have figured it all out already. Kind of crazy. This one took me a little bit to figure it out. But kind of ingenious, and I feel like this definitely shows one of the problems that could arise if the Pokemon world was real. I feel like this is like the most real like chapter so far when it comes to like impersonation and incrimination. This sure is a cute Pokemon. Yeah, Delcatty's pretty cute. I fucking hate Pig Knight. It looks really down. Oh dear. Give it a try, Pig Knight, please. There's something I can help you with? Actually, there is. We're about to go camping. Pig Knight here is supposed to help light our campfire, but Pig Knight's already so hungry he won't even budge. Aw, poor thing. I meant to bring along some of his favorite berries, but I guess I totally spaced out and forgot. I just can't leave Pig Knight here while I run home to get some. Hey, Tim, can we go gather up some berries for these two? I'd like to, but do you think we can even find berries in a city that Pig Knight likes? This city is full of Pokemon, and where there are Pokemon, there are bound to be berry trees. But the berries in the most obvious places have probably already been eaten. And I guess we'll have to just check each tree one by one. Okay, if we find any berries, we'll bring them back here. That'd be a huge help. Thank you so much. You fucking kidding me? I thought those were berries. He doesn't have anything important to say.
Lily?
Oh, that flower is so pretty, and it smells nice too. How could this happen? Are you okay? Oh, sorry. I'm just so stressed out I started muttering to myself. Well, we're actually investigating the recent Pokemon incidents. If there's anything we can do to help, we'd love to try. Oh, that's too kind. Thank you. So what exactly happened? When I got to my shop this morning, I saw that someone had messed up my flowers. So the Pokemon Protection Bureau came and investigated. But how could they accuse my Inteleon? Wait, did they take your Inteleon away? Yes, but there's no way he'd ever do such a thing.
Excuse me?
Did you happen to see a Pikachu 2 nights ago? The evening that the Slowpoke statue in Fountain Plaza was damaged? I'm sorry, I don't really remember. Could you tell us a bit more about your Inteleon? Inteleon is my partner. He's been with me forever, since we were both small. He loves flowers, and he always waters them so gently for me. I can't even imagine such a sweet Pokemon doing anything bad. But for some reason, the PPB is convinced that Inteleon ruined the flowers. Wow, that's awful. Did anyone actually see Inteleon messing with the flowers? No, not a single eyewitness. But the PPB claims to have proof from some surveillance camera footage. Do you mind if we investigate the scene? We might learn something. Of course I don't mind. It happened right in my shop's flower display.
Hey!
Let's have a look at the flower display, Tim.
All right.
What can we see? I see a slash. What the heck is that?
Huh?
Cut in the wall. A blade, huh? You know, Inteleon's tail is kind of knife-like. But my Inteleon has never once used its tail like that.
All right. Huh?
This pot doesn't have very many flowers. Some of the flowers are spilled out. I wonder if Inteleon could have done this.
Oh!
Here's some potted flowers. They smell really nice.
Oh!
Just looking at these potted flowers near the shop is helping me feel more relaxed. Really nothing? Nothing about the flower shop sign seems out of the ordinary.
All right.
I'm pretty sure we checked everything out. Well, that was useless. I ain't talking to you anymore. What do you want? Oh yeah, more Pecco. Have you ever had your dearest friend taken away from you? It happened to me today. About the sad experience. So tell me, what happened? Some people from the PPB just suddenly showed up today. They rattled off a whole lot of accusations, then they told me they were taking away my Morpeko. I tried to stop them, but they said they had proof and the law's the law. Morpeko looked so sad and defeated as the police took him away. How awful. Yeah, it really was.
Excuse me?
Have you seen a Pikachu? No. Tim, nobody has seen your fucking Pikachu. Morpeko's my partner. He's just a cheerful little guy with a big appetite. I assume that's why the PPB suspected him. What do you mean? Apparently, a Pokemon was causing trouble last night. They said a Pokemon stole someone's food right in front of this very cafe. Morpeko had nothing to do with it, but the PPB wouldn't listen. But that's what happened. When Morpeko's hungry, he does get cranky, and his fur even changes color, but he's never stolen food before, not even once. I can't imagine that little guy causing trouble for anyone. You don't say.
All right.
It looks like whoever was here got fucking smitten. Like, they're fucking dead. Down in the wall looks scorched. According to the PPB, Morpeko went berserk and used his aura wheel. Aura wheel changes type based on how Morpeko is feeling, right? Yep, when Morpeko's in hangry mode, it's a dark type move, but when Morpeko's in full belly mode, it's an electric type move. If Morpeko's aura wheel were electric type, that would have caused the scorch marks. But that would mean Morpeko stole someone's food even though it had a full belly. Yeah, you're right. What's going on here?
All right.
Wait, isn't that guy who...
Tim, why imagine us running into each other again? Here of all places.
You're that guy who suddenly plucked some of Pikachu's fur.
Yes, I'm Charles Murlock, scientist and policy mastermind of Rhyme City. Where's your partner Pikachu? Don't tell me you two had a falling out.
No, nothing like that.
I know you. You're the one who keeps meeting with my dad.
Well, well, the mayor's daughter. You know, Rhyme City has become rather dangerous lately. I know how much Howard worries about you. I suggest you head home soon.
And I suggest you mind your business.
Damn. Damn, son. You got a lot of explaining to do. What sort of ideas are you putting into Papa's head? And all these Pokemon management measures, are they your doing as well? Oh my, oh dear. Seems I caught you in a bad mood. Perhaps we should speak some other time. You'll excuse me. Until next time. He left without answering a single question. You may have started off a bit too strong. I don't want to. I don't want to talk to her. I don't want to talk to her. We're not talking to her.
There's Brad again.
Is he a detective? He's checking out the cart.
I wonder if he found something.
Brad was looking around the Fountain Plaza yesterday too. What in the world is he up to? He might be looking for more evidence of that case Pikachu's mixed up in. Yeah, maybe there's still something here. Let's go see.
All right.
Let's look.
Oh,
Look at these Pokemon tracks. They're pretty big. Not Pikachu. Looks like this Pokemon was headed towards the main street.
Oh,
Some paper on the ground. It's just a crumpled up piece of paper. I doubt it's got anything to do with the case. Look at that.
oh.
There's some Pokemon tracks. Can't say for sure if these tracks were made by a Pikachu, but the size looks about right. The trail heads towards the back of the plaza, but ends abruptly before getting to the 2nd Avenue. Wonder why. Oh, it's a bus ticket. I highly doubt a Pokemon rode the bus by itself. It'd be fun if one did, though. I bet that'd be a wild ride.
Oh,
There's some food on the ground. Maybe it's some of the food sold at the stall.
all right. Let's think.
We could think, or we could just talk.
Let's think.
Hungry.
Let's think.
Let's think. Let's think. Let's think. Oh no, what did I do? This will be the end of us.
Excuse me.
What's wrong? Looks like something pretty serious. Please, you gotta help me. Just calm down. What exactly happened? Well, you see, I accidentally dropped my wedding ring. Oh no, that is really serious. I think I rolled into the gap between these buildings, but it's so narrow I can't reach down there. Can't show my face at home if I don't get it back. Oh, we can't fit to the gap either. Maybe a small Pokemon could. Good thinking. A long, slender Pokemon may be just what we need. See if we can find one.
Let's think. Let's think. Let's think.
Let's think. Let's think. Let's think. Let's think.
Mm-hmm.
Where did the other Pikachu go? Main Street, 2nd Avenue, food stall.
Okay.
Wait, really? Was that it? Let's go to the 2nd Avenue. Wow, brand new street. We've never seen this before. Well, here we are. The police station is just to the left of the parking lot, full of police cars. Wait. I completely read that sentence wrong. Whatever. And if we head towards the police station from here, that takes us back to the street from the High Cat Cafe is on. I don't see any more footprints from that Pokemon. It's like it just disappeared. We'll need to question people for more information from here on out. Let's try to find someone who's seen the Pikachu.
Hey.
Excuse me.
You have a moment? What about?
Excuse me.
Did you happen to see a Pikachu 2 nights ago, the evening the Slowpoke statue in Fountain Plaza was damaged? No, I didn't. I assume it was detained by the PPB. The police detained a Pikachu, yes, but we're looking for a different one. Oh, really? I'm sorry, I didn't see any Pikachu. Have you witnessed any of the recent Pokemon detainments? No, I haven't seen them myself. But it does seem as if more and more Pokemon are being detained lately. Yeah, feels like there aren't nearly as many Pokemon out and about in the city. That may be related to this incident with Pikachu. Sounds like there's an awful lot of Pokemon here in Rhyme City that are being detained, doesn't it? Yeah, even if something's going on with the detained Pokemon, this all seems way too sudden. This may have something to do with the other Pikachu. We gotta look into it. No, failings. Searching for serenity. What's this Pokemon? Wow, he's never played fucking Sword and Shield, bro. What? Food in the city feels really different these days. Pokemon keep causing one problem after another. What's up with that? Fuck off. This place has the best burgers! I could eat here 5 times a day and never get sick of them. 5 times a day? I might be going a bit overboard.
Excuse me.
Did you happen to see a Pikachu 2 nights ago? The evening the Slowpoke statue in Fountain Plaza was damaged? Nope, sure didn't. I was here that night though. But judging from the tracks, the Pikachu we're looking for must have walked down this road. Where could it have gone? Have you witnessed any of the recent Pokemon detainments? I haven't actually seen any, but I've certainly heard rumors. People are saying the police were by and stuff. I sure don't like all this trouble in the city. Makes it so hard to just relax and eat. Your fucking hamburgers or what, buddy? I just can't believe it. Impy Dimp.
Excuse me.
What's wrong? Apparently, my partner Impy Dimp got himself in a whole heap of trouble. Impy Dimp are known for pulling pranks, aren't they? Can't argue with that. Maybe this was a prank gone too far? Gone sexual? Do you mind sharing some details with us? So what happened? The Pokemon Protection Bureau took my partner Impy Dimp away. It happened so suddenly, I was completely blindsided. I'm practically still in shock. Did one of Impy Dimp's pranks cause too much trouble for someone? Good guess. That's just what the PPB said. But somehow I just can't believe it. What kind of trouble did Impy Dimp supposedly cause? They say my silly little Impy Dimp stole someone's valuables. Shit, that's fucking serious. And that it happened right here, in front of this burger joint. Supposedly, a security camera recorded the whole thing, and they got a clear image of Impy Dimp. But I just can't believe it. Despite all the appearances, Impy Dimp's really a good fella. He likes to shine things. He likes shiny things, so yeah, sometimes he'll bring me stuff he finds on the ground. But only things that are just lying there. He doesn't steal from people. I'd really like to believe you. I guess I can see why you doubt me. Poor Impy Dimp. Wonder if Impy Dimp really is guilty, though. I like to examine the scene for a moment.
Excuse me.
Did you happen to see a Pikachu 2 nights ago, the evening the Slowpoke statue in the Fountain Plaza was damaged? No, I'm afraid not. We're trying to track down whoever broke that Slowpoke statue. Oh, you're a detective? I hope you find the culprit. The incident that Impy Dimp is accused of happened right in front of the burger shop. Let's look for some evidence.
All right.
See.
Oh.
A poster from the burger joint. Looks like they're running a special deal right now.
Oh.
The burger joint's menu. A burger sure would hit the spot right about now.
Oh.
Licky Licky's the burger joint's mascot. Whoever they got to make the statue did a really good job. An illuminated sign displaying the name of the burger joint. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Oh, coin. There's a really shiny coin on the ground. Did this get dropped here during the incident with Impy Dimp? If so, that'd be a little strange. Yeah, we did hear that Impy Dimp loves shiny things. Exactly! Imp and Imp would have picked this coin up. So then why is the coin here?
All right.
Pretty sure we checked out everything. I want a hamburger. Squirming through for a visit. What the fuck? Oh, look, a ferret. Do you think this Pokemon would fit inside that gap? Oh, to get that guy's wedding ring? Yeah, ferret will be perfect. Hey, ferret, someone lost something important to him. We could really use your help getting him out of this pinch. Ferret? I don't think it understands. Please, he's in a lot of trouble. We seriously need your help. Did it understand? Even if it didn't understand your words, your feelings came out loud and clear. The person who needs help is over in Fountain Plaza. Can you go help him?
Okay.
Hi there, this ferret just showed up out of nowhere and heroically retrieved my ring. You called it for me, right? Thank you so much. It really saved my neck. No, don't thank us. Thank Ferret. Well done, Ferret. Really? Thank you from me and Tim as well. Ferret! Please be careful not to drop anything that important from now on, okay? I can't help just staring at my ring. It reminds me of how happy my marriage is. You sound like a really lovely couple. I have to say, though, I'm pretty surprised that ferret was able to tell what you wanted. I experienced that a lot when I was a kid, actually. Maybe it's a trait passed down from Mama. Even when we can't communicate with words, we can still understand each other's feelings.
Let's think. Let's think.
Let's think. Let's think. Let's think. Let's think. Let's think. Oh my. Let's use the information we've gathered to figure out what's going on with these Pokemon. What's behind the sudden increase in Pokemon detainments? Were the Pokemon upset? Did those Pokemon want people's belongings? Are innocent Pokemon being detained? Are the Pokemon hungry?
Okay.
None of the evidence left at the crime scene seemed to be things that those Pokemon would really leave behind. Jesus fucking Christ. That's true, and their partners were in shock because the Pokemon were accused of doing something completely out of character. Just like when Pikachu was arrested, the same thing keeps happening. There's photographic evidence for every crime, though. As strange as it all seems, it'd be difficult to convince the PPB that something's off. Every crime has photo evidence, and the Pokemon are behaving out of character. What if those Pokemon are being framed? What? What makes you say that? Sorry, I guess that's a pretty big claim. I can't say for sure. Still, a lot of things at the crime scenes just don't add up. I don't think we can rule it out just yet. If that is what's happening, I sure hope we can do something to help those Pokemon. Let's say for a moment that the PPB and the police are framing innocent Pokemon. If that's the case, what are they going to try to accomplish? Are they detaining Pokemon without doing thorough investigations? Or is there more to it than that? I couldn't say why, but maybe detaining Pokemon isn't the means to an end. Isn't a means to an end. Maybe it's their actual goal. You mean the PPB and the police are just out there trying to pump up their numbers? Do they really have that little respect for Pokemon? Whoa, Rachel, wait a sec. We need to investigate a bit more before we draw any conclusions. Things aren't quite adding up just yet. You're right. Sorry, I got a little heated. It's okay. Let's start asking people in the city about recent detainments. Sounds good. The people who should know the most about the Pokemon detainments are the Pokemon Protection Bureau and the police. But Inspector Holiday didn't know much of anything. Maybe we should ask some other police officers. Good idea. Let's do that. Hello, detective. I think I met you somewhere before, right? Come on, of course you have. It's me, the quiz professor, remember? Oh, but where's your Pikachu? Isn't he usually with you? Pikachu's got something else going on today. So, am I getting quizzed again? Why not? It'll be a good change of pace, and I'll help too. Oh my, is this your girlfriend? Then please, by all means, you two can work on the quiz together. And now for the Pokemon quiz question number 1. What aromatic Pokemon has a beautiful flower blooming on its head? Flower on its head. I feel like I've seen that before. Yeah, do you think it's somewhere with lots of flowers? Let me know when you found it. Yikes. Why did I walk this way? I'm pretty sure it'll let me walk the other way.
Lily?
Oh, it's Lilligant. It's got a beautiful flower and a really nice aroma. Tim, let's report to the quiz professor. The answer's gotta be Lilligant. Easiest quiz of my life. Until they give me Gen 6 Pokemon. Then I am fucked. Think you got the answer, detective?
All right.
This one is easy. It was Lilligant. Bingo! That didn't seem like a challenge for you at all. As you can see, Lilligant can make a beautiful flower bloom on its head. But it requires constant attention. If you don't take proper care of the garland, it'll wither away. And also, essential oils made from Lilligant's flowers sell for unbelievable prices. I've never really seen a Lilligant before, so the answer just kind of sprung to mind. Well, that sounds like this was smooth sailing for you then. On to question number 2. What Pokemon has fluffy fur around its neck, loves to stay clean, and lives as it pleases? I'm imagining a luxurious, pampered Pokemon. But what kind? We got a hint about fluff around its neck, but nothing on where to find it. Thank God they're all right next to each other. 'Cause fuck that. Hey, Lynx. He sure is a cute Pokemon. Oh, that's Delcatty. That really is cute. Do you suppose it's going for a walk? I'm pretty used to humans. Do you think this one is someone's partner? This fur around its neck is like a fluffy scarf. Charming, isn't it? I could keep petting it all day. Oh, wait, doesn't that fit the characteristics of the quiz professor Pokemon? Let's go give her our answer. There was a cat today at work. Oh my God. My heart melted. It was so cute. Somebody fed it a can of tuna. Or cat food. I assumed it's cat food. So, detective, have you figured out the answer? Yes, I have. It's Delcatty, isn't it? Oh, correct. Was this one a little difficult? Delcatty eats, sleeps, and lives as it pleases, and at its own pace. It's very proud of its fur and prefers to keep it clean, so it hates dirty places. If Pikachu were here, he'd probably gotten into an argument about whose fur was glossier. Aren't they usually nocturnal too? Seems rare to find one during the day. Oh, I see you know a thing or two about Pokemon. How splendid! And now, without further ado, onto the third and final question. What Pokemon can sense emotions via the protrusion on its head and prefer secluded places? Those are all the hints you get. The protrusion on its head? What could that be? Guess we have to check some areas where there aren't a lot of people around. Use your legs! Well, it's pretty obvious that it is Pattern, I think, is its name. Pattern? Hatterene is the Hatena. What a quiet Pokemon. You know what it is, Rachel? This is Hatena. It almost never shows itself in front of humans. It's pretty quiet back here in this parking lot. Suppose not a lot of people come here. This Pokemon only appears in front of people with calm hearts and minds. I'd say that describes you, Tim. It must have popped out to see you. You say so. Oh, wait. Isn't this Hatena? This Hatena might be what Pokemon Quiz whatever. Fucking let's go talk. Oh my. Boom boom ba da boom boom.
All right.
The answer is Hatena, right? I feel like I'm not saying that right. Oh, so you did get it. Well done, and congratulations. You've probably noticed this already, but Hatena prefer areas without a lot of people. The emotions of others are constantly flowing into its head, so it'll run away if it detects strong feelings. You have to be very good at emotional regulation if you hope to have a Hatena as a partner. Sounds like a really sensitive Pokemon. I wonder if Hatena would have appeared there if I'd been by myself. Well, that's all for today's quiz. Excellent job getting every answer right.
Excuse me.
Have you witnessed any of the recent Pokemon detainments? Well, I heard that a Pokemon caused some trouble in front of Hi Hat Cafe, but I didn't see it for myself, so I don't know anything else.
Excuse me.
There was a commotion at Fountain Plaza, wasn't there? I was here the whole evening. I didn't see any Pikachu. So the culprit didn't come through this square either? I love slow, lazy days when the weather's nice like this. Me too. But we haven't been able to take things very slowly lately. Oh? What's the rush? Is something wrong? Have you witnessed any of the recent Pokemon detainments? No, I've only heard rumors. Pokemon apparently stole someone's valuables, for example. Sounds like we all need to be careful. I'd better keep a firm grip on my belongings.
Excuse me.
Did you happen to see a Pikachu 2 nights ago the evening the Slowpoke statue in Fountain Plaza was damaged? I saw Morpeko and Dendene, but no Pikachu. Hey Tim, do you think it's possible that the culprit was actually Morpeko or Dendene? No, I unfortunately don't think so. Chief Butler said he had proof that it was Pikachu that did it. But I believe it must have been a different one. Wow, where are the berries? Ain't no Ain't no berries. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Boop-boo-doo-doo. We've had so many Pokemon detainment assignments lately, it's pretty shocking how much they spiked.
Excuse me?
Actually, that's exactly what I'd like to ask you about. Fancy that. Is Pokemon detainment one of your assigned duties? Yes, it is. Recently, it feels like detaining Pokemon is all I do. Frankly, that's supposed to be the PPB's responsibility. But they're such a new organization, they don't have enough personnel, leaving police officers like me to pick up their slack. Sounds really tough. I'm sure your department already has enough on their plate. Well, I wouldn't say that. The official story is that the PPB was formed to assist the police, keeping us from spreading ourselves too thin, that sort of thing. But between you and me, Rhyme City's never given us more police work than we can handle. I think the PPB was established as part of the mayor's vision for the city. But, and this goes without saying, working with people and Pokemon are two different ballgames. Yeah, people have their individual quirks, but at least we're all one species. Pokemon, on the other hand? Exactly. There's an infinite number of variables we need to be able to respond to in any given situation. Sometimes it feels way above my pay grade, but with the direction the mayor and the PPB are taking things, there's not much I can do. If danger rears its head, you can trust Rhyme City Police to protect and serve.
Excuse me?
Sorry, I'd like to ask a few questions if that's okay. Questions for me? I'm happy to answer anything I can. Pokemon detainment one of your assignments? Yes, it sure is. And we're being extra vigilant for the remainder of Pokemon Friendship Week. Mayor Myers has been promoting it a lot lately. Yes, he has. Pokemon Friendship Week was created in response to the R incident 2 years ago. It represents our ideals of peaceful coexistence with Pokemon. As officers of the law, we work hard to protect that peace. Oh, I see. The police are lucky to have an officer like you. If anything happens, we'll be there in no time, so you can put your mind at ease. Thanks to the state-of-the-art surveillance cameras we've begun using, not a single incident slips by unrecorded. Are the cameras really all that special? They are. Our cameras have captured the incriminating moment in every recent incident. Really? Everyone last one? Are you sure that isn't just a coincidence? Sure, those cameras are amazing, but that sounds too good to be true. We don't have a lot of surveillance cameras are at our disposal, but the few we use are extremely effective.
Let's think.
Let's think about whether anything's strange about the PPB's activities. What is the Pokemon Protection Bureau doing? The PPB is overzealously detaining Pokemon to prevent future R incidents. The PPB is staging incidents. The PPB is too busy in rushing their investigations. I think there's some staging going on.
Okay.
Morpeko, Impidimp, Inteleon, Pikachu. A lot of the Pokemon have been detained in different places. Yet, somehow, the few surveillance cameras in the city managed to film each one of them. Seems too good to be true. Not to mention that the surveillance cameras caught the exact moment each crime was committed. Right, seems too convenient. Maybe the PPB staged the crimes and filmed them. Possibility. All this time, I just assumed there was another Pikachu. But now I'm having second thoughts. What do you mean? So many Pokemon have caused incidents and been detained in such a short time. And it seems like the incriminating detail for every one of these incidents has been captured on camera. Rather than finding a double for each and every one of these Pokemon, it would be much easier for them to use one Pokemon, capable of passing as any one of the others. They had a Pokemon that could do that. Yeah, if they had a Pokemon like that, it could explain how so many of these incidents occurred in such a short time. So what we should be looking for is a Pokemon that can look like every other Pokemon. Right, let's ask around more. Even if the Pokemon Protection Bureau staged the incidents, the actual crimes have been committed by a Pokemon. All of the partners of the detained Pokemon said the same thing. They're convinced that their Pokemon would never commit the crimes they've been accused of. I can really only think of one possible explanation. A different Pokemon than the ones that were detained committed all the crimes. We gotta find out that... we gotta find a Pokemon that can make itself look like other Pokemon. Let's go ask some folks. Find the Pokemon.
Excuse me?
Can you think of any other Pokemon able to make itself look like different ones? Yeah, I once met an old lady who had a Ditto for her partner. I'm pretty sure she lived here on 2nd Avenue, if memory serves. Really? Thanks so much. Let's keep asking around. Oh, Ditto, dear. Huh? Ditto. Where can it be? Oh, I bet that's Ditto's partner. I think the voice is coming from back here. Let's go check.
Excuse me?
Hello there. Do you mind if I ask you some questions? Sure, go right ahead. I've been so lonely. It's nice to have a distraction. What's wrong? Well, you see, my dear Ditto went missing a while ago. So that was your voice we heard just now. Yes, I've been looking for it everywhere, but I just can't find it. I'm worried sick. I hope it shows up again soon. Thanks for trying to cheer me up. I really do miss my Ditto. Ditto loves to play using Transform. It turns into all sorts of things. But my little one isn't actually very good at using Transform. It can only imitate what it sees with its own eyes. Sometimes it gets the shape a bit wrong, but that's just what makes it even cuter. That poor woman. She said Ditto has been missing for a while now, right? I know it fits the profile for what we've been searching for, but could it really have gotten tangled up in all these incidents? Possible, yeah. Is there any way to be sure? Yes, I can ask Pikachu. Ask Pikachu? Oh, yeah. It's about time for my visit. I'll talk with, let's just go see how he's doing. You sure I can join in on this visit even though I'm not his partner? Yeah, it should be fine. Come on, let's go. My bread's gonna be out soon. I'm about to get bread.
Yes.
So this is the visitation room. I feel a little nervous in here. Oh yeah, this is your first time here. Wait. What is it, Tim? Nothing. Could you actually wait a second for me, Rachel? Yikes, what do I do? I've been keeping the fact that Pikachu and I can speak to each other a secret. What's Rachel gonna think when she sees me talking to him? We're gonna keep investigating together. I should just tell her the truth. You okay, Tim? You look like you're thinking awfully hard. That's not normal for you. You're kind of dumb.
Rachel, there's something I want to tell you.
What is it? It sounds pretty serious.
I don't expect you to believe me, but the truth is, I can understand everything Pikachu says.
I know it must be shocking to hear someone say that, but you don't believe me. I understand. Amazing. Huh? That's incredible, Tim. I'm so jealous that you can communicate with the Pokemon. So when you said you'd been solving cases with Pikachu, you meant it literally. Are you able to talk to him? Do you know how it happened? Honestly, I'm not too sure myself. He's the only Pokemon I can understand, too. Pikachu interprets for me when I'm speaking to other Pokemon. Wow, Pikachu's pretty clever. It must be your strong bond of trust with Pikachu that lets you understand him. But we were able to talk as soon as we met. Then maybe you just instinctually understood each other's feelings from the start? Yeah, maybe. But hey, you're pretty amazing yourself, you know. You've studied so much about Pokemon, and it's clear how much you care about them. Thanks, Tim. I appreciate you saying that. I've always felt this way. That I want to understand Pokemon better, and have them understand me as well. Always, huh? Yeah, a Pokemon rescued me when I was just a little kid, you know.
Once, when I got lost in the forest in Bamboo Burrow, an Ursa ring helped me out.
Big fucking...
An Ursa ring?
That's right. I was cold, lonely, and crying, but it stayed by my side and kept me safe. I know that Ursa ring helped me because it could understand what I was feeling. And that's why I wholeheartedly believe that Pokemon and humans can understand each other's feelings. My mother. I learned that from her.
Understanding each other's feelings. That's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that day so clearly. Just like I remember that my bread's out in 5 seconds. I'll be back, guys. Hi, Jaden. Sorry, guys. I need to go get bread. The bread looks pretty good. But I have to get it cold or cool or whatever before I can touch it. That Ursa ring and I really connected back then, heart to heart. And when I told Mama and Papa about it, they said that humans and Pokemon were always meant to be that close. But Papa's changed. All this Pokemon management stuff is so unlike him. And when they've done nothing wrong. I understand how you feel, Rachel. Thanks, Tim. You were making bread. Yes, literally, I was making bread. That's why the stream is late today, because bread kind of takes a long time to make, even though you have the machine doing everything for you. It takes like 4 hours and 20 minutes is how long it takes to make a little cube of bread. So, yeah. Now the bread's out, and I'm gonna probably slice it. Try one slice with some butter, and then wrap it all up and put it away.
Yes.
Think Pikachu will get here soon? I may not be able to understand him, but it'll be a relief just to see him safe and sound. Yeah, that's how I felt when I visited him yesterday. Here's Pikachu.
Hey.
Wonder if Tim has made any progress in his investigation. Hey, Tim, thanks for coming to see me. I'm glad to see you're okay, Pikachu. Oh, and Rachel's here too. Hey, Tim, you sure this is okay, letting her see us talk like this? About that, I actually just told Rachel our secret a minute ago. She knows that you and I can talk to each other. Wow, it's pretty bold of you. Did she even believe you? Yeah, she said she was jealous. Well, that's a relief. Rachel's a bit of an odd one, isn't she? Either way, there's still an officer in the room, so we should keep it down. Yeah, I know. So anyway, let's get straight to the point. I've got something to report to you, Tim. I managed to get help from the other Pokemon in the detainment rooms. Now I can see into all sorts of different places inside the police station. Wow, that's fantastic. Good thing you figured out how to get along with them. We're not exactly best friends or anything like that, but I guess that's okay. There's something I wanted to talk to you about, too. Come on, let's pool our information.
Hey.
I found this photo of the incident occurring at Photo Plaza. Check it out. The Pikachu. And I don't gotta tell you, it's not me. The other Pikachu's the real culprit. But that's your hat in the picture. Yeah, somebody must have gotten it specifically to frame me. It's obvious that isn't me, right? Right, you got stripes on your back, but the Pikachu in the photo doesn't have any. Exactly. And I'm curious about that thing that's on its back. It's the same device that I got on my back right now, too. I asked around the city yesterday about those devices. Based on the testimony I gathered, I'm pretty sure they're meant to keep Pokemon pacified. To keep them from going berserk, you mean?
Hey.
Be able to track down the real culprit, the other Pikachu? No. We found some tracks, but they trailed off. I don't know where it went. Too bad. Sorry I haven't been able to prove your innocence yet. Hey, no need to apologize. I know you're trying your best. If you couldn't find it, you couldn't find it. What's important is that what you do next. Yeah, and as for that double of yours, I think there's a high chance that a different Pokemon was impersonating you. Think so? Now there's an intriguing theory. By the way, Pikachu, what kinds of Pokemon are helping you in there? There's lots of them, but the most helpful one is Luxray. He's a bit rough around the edges, but he can see through objects and use powerful electric-type moves. That vision thing sounds pretty handy, but if he knows strong electric-type moves... Let me stop you right there. I don't think Luxray is the culprit at all. If he were, the PPB wouldn't have had any cause to arrest me in the first place. Yeah, good point. Oh, and that reminds me. Luxray asked me to pass a message to you. What is it? He wants to know how his friend Mightyena is doing out there. The two of them got in a fight, and Luxray's worried about what happened in the aftermath. He says Mightyena usually hangs around 2nd Avenue. Got it. I'll keep an eye out for Mightyena and I'll let you know how it's doing. Thanks, Tim.
Hey.
Do any guesses about what Pokemon was pretending to be me? I have an idea, but I need to consider all the possibilities. Let's see.
Let's think.
Yes.
How did your talk with Pikachu go? As it turns out, he's been investigating the police station top to bottom. Wow, just like a spy. Hey, I'm not a spy. I'm a great detective.
Let's think.
Which Pokemon committed the crimes? Let's think it over. Luxray. Pikachu? Ditto? A Ditto, huh? Yeah, Ditto could have made itself look like me. Ditto's partner said that Ditto can only copy things it can see. That probably explains why there's no stripes on the Pikachu's back in the photo. I looked in every detainment cell and I didn't see a Ditto in any of them. That's strange. If it was detained, it should have been in a detainment cell. Guess I better search the other rooms in the station. Let's think. If the PPB and the police have been using Ditto, then they're definitely up to no good. So that's it. What is it, Tim? I saw Brad out and about several times while I was investigating. He seemed to be examining the scene of the crime, a crime which already had a culprit. That's kind of suspicious. I really don't want to suspect Brad, but I can't help but wonder what he's up to. Yeah, Brad might be a bit of a jerk, but still, we've known him for 2 years now. I don't like having to think of him as a suspect, but you need to look into what he's been up to, Tim. But, Tim, you're a detective, aren't you? You're not trying to bring Brad down. You're only trying to uncover the truth. You're right. And look into the cube-shaped devices, too. I understand their function is to pacify Pokemon. That alone doesn't explain everything. You're right. The Pikachu in the photo damaged that Slowpoke statue. The devices may have some other function as well. I wonder what Brad was doing at the crime scenes. I suppose you could just ask him. But if he was up to something shady, he might just give us the runaround. In that case, maybe we should ask the other Pokemon, the other Pokemon officers. Agreed. We might want to ask the people in the city what they think of him too. So what about those cube-shaped devices? So about how those cube-shaped devices work. I keep losing my memory in here in the police station, so I don't really know much about them. Try asking people in the city about them. I'm sure there are people who have seen those devices attached to Pokemon. Try hearing what they have to say. Tim should be a talking flower in wonder. Wow. I don't even know how I forgot how they sound. Wow. Visiting time is over. Ugh. I wish we had more time. Good luck with your investigation. Not this! Darn it! What is it, Pikachu? Just like yesterday, that feeling when I'm about to lose my memories. And my body's moving on its own. Pikachu! It's no use! Is Pikachu okay? He was walking kind of strange just now. He was like that after our first visit, too. I'm worried about him. I'm worried about him. I'm worried about him. Let's think. Let's think. What? Detainment Day 2. Tim. Evening.
Right.
Damn it, we don't get to play as Pikachu? But there are 2 things we need to do. First, find Brad. Second, look into what those cube-shaped devices actually do. Is Brad the man we saw in the plaza? You know him, right? I hope you don't end up squaring off against each other because of this case. Yeah, that'd be pretty scary, but we don't know for sure yet that'll even happen. Let's just concentrate on uncovering the truth. Oh, and one more thing. If we see Mightyena, we need to check and see how it's doing. Mightyena? Yeah, Pikachu asked me to check on it. Apparently, it's friends with a Luxray in the station. Wow, you talked about all that? It just sounded like Pika Pika to me. Yeah, that's normal. I'm pretty sure I'm the weird one here. Not weird, Tim. Exceptional. Thanks, Rachel. I'm glad I opened up to you. Detectives? Sorry, I guess we shouldn't have fucking been talking here. No, that's fine. You can talk, but were you talking about Brad? Yeah, is there something... There's something we'd like to ask him about. Well, I fucking hate that guy. If you're looking for Brad, he just headed out to 2nd Avenue on new orders. Really? Thanks for letting us know. Okay, we're headed to 2nd Avenue, right? Let's go hear what Brad has to say. Pig Knight is still dying, and we need to find them berries. Indeedy. Sincere empath. Indeed? Oh, and Indeedy. These Pokemon can read the emotions of those around them. And they're really kind, too. Indeedy always try to help out when someone's in trouble. Said you wish you could understand the hearts and minds of Pokemon too, right? Yeah, I hope someday I can be more like Indeedy. Oh, hello there. Do you need something?
Excuse me?
I was just hoping to ask you some questions. You'll have to speak up, young man. My ears aren't what they used to be. I said, fucking Tim just starts fucking screaming. Hey, lady.
Excuse me?
About my Inteleon? No, this is about something else. Did anything strange happen today after we talked? Inteleon hasn't come back yet, has he? No, he hasn't. I think he's still at the police station. The shop sure is lonely without Inteleon. Hard to tell for sure, but I think even the flowers are drooping a bit. Inteleon always took such good care of them. I really hope he can come home soon. Oh. I need an Inteleon. It's a Pumpkaboo!
Machamp!
Unparalleled strength. He's pretty short. Wow, check out those muscles. Just look at my Machamp. Aren't his muscles a sight to behold?
Mm-hmm.
He certainly looks extremely strong. Pretty swole.
Excuse me?
3 foot something ass. Thanks for your help earlier. Are you here to ask about my impy dimpy? Did anything strange happen today after we talked? No, that was it. And Impy Dimp still hasn't come back. I wonder what the poor little guy's doing at the police station right now. Yeah, me too. He could be lonely in there. I'm more worried about that he's getting up to his usual pranks and causing trouble. He's always got so much excess energy to burn. I can only hope he behaves himself when he gets out. When he gets out, God, fuck. Pumpka. Pumpkaboo. Pumpkaboo. I don't know what to do.
Excuse me?
Is everything okay? Well, I live on a back street just off of Fountain Plaza, you see, and I always walk through the plaza on my way home. But now, whenever I'm walking through the plaza, I keep hearing this strange voice. Strange voice? Yes, but when I turn around to see who's making it, there's never a soul in sight. You think it's a ghost? Of course not. I'm sure there's a logical explanation. I hope so, but until I know what that voice is, the plaza is just too creepy for me to go anywhere near. A case of the Rhyme City ghost. Doesn't it make you curious, Tim? Sure does. Let's investigate. Thanks for your help. All I want is to feel safe enough to walk through the plaza again. See, that's why we live in the fucking Pokemon world, girl. You fucking buy a Pokeball from the store, snatch this motherfucker, and there you go. You can commune with the dead now. That's literally how easy it is. It's so easy. Buy the floating pumpkin, commune with death. Money.
Oh,
This tree's got berries in it. Oh, wait, you're telling me I could have gotten the berries this whole time? Oh, detective, did you find some berries?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, these were growing in a tree on Fountain Plaza. Oh, yes, these look perfect for pig night. You're right, it looks really happy. You can go camping, right? Now you can go camping, right? Yes, thank you both so much. Again, don't really like Big Night. This Pokemon can go. This Pokemon knows where he can go. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can. He knows. He knows. Grab any ghost Pokemon, talk to the dead, understand life's meanings, profit. I'm pretty sure it's this Burmy. Lo. Whoa, I really do hear something. Isn't that a Pokemon cry? Is it? Yeah, can't quite tell what species, but it's gotta be a Pokemon. Whatever it's coming from, it can't be far. Let's take a look around. Oh, you in town. Lolo. Who's that Pokemon? It's Talo. So that's what was crying out. Lolo. Boy, it's loud. Why do you suppose it's making so much noise? I have a feeling this Talo only recently left its nest. Apparently, young Talo often become lonely and start loudly crying out for their parents. Gosh, now I'm kind of worried for it. Don't worry, I'm sure it'll be fine. Talo are also known for being gutsy. Keep your spirits up, Talo. No. Well, let's go report what we found. It's Pikachu! Oh, detective, how did the investigation go? Turns out the voice you heard was a Talos. I think it was crying out because it only just left its nest. So it's lonely. What a relief. Now I know there's nothing to worry about when I pass by. Oh, but if it's not too much trouble, would you mind introducing yourself to Talo? I'm sure if there's someone checking in on it, it'll feel safer too. Good idea. I actually just arrived in Rhyme City myself. I'll say hello to Talo whenever I'm on my way home. I hope we can be friends. Thanks. I bet you two will become friends in no time. See, look, this is why Inteleon is important to have. You fucking walk in with Inteleon, bro. You hear some weird shit. You say, Inteleon, shoot that motherfucker. He turns around. He points his fucking weird ass finger at the fucking tree. The tree is gone. The tree has a hole through the fucking tree. The Talo has a hole through its head. That's all I'm saying. That's all it takes. The thing is dead. And you say, good job, Inteleon. And he's like, I am human. And then you fucking go home. Like, that's literally, that's all you need to do. It doesn't even have to be Inteleon. It could be a fucking Dragonite. Fucking, you hear some weird shit, Dragonite, Hyper Beam the tree. The tree is gone. The Talo's gone. It evaporated. It fucking, what's the fucking thing? What's the term? It's sublimated into the fucking earth. It's gone. So is the building behind it, but like, who cares, right? I mean, who cares? I ain't talking to you again, lady. I called the police, so I'm sure they'll do something about it soon. I hope the police can take care of this quickly. I like how it says young woman, but she has like so many fucking wrinkles on her face, dude. Feels bad. Fucking, what's it called? Benjamin Button disease or some shit? Oh, you two, you shouldn't go this way. It's dangerous. Huh? Did something happen? There's an angry Pokemon back there. We should probably leave it alone for a while. What do you think, Tim? Sounds like a police officer came this way. I think Brad must have gone this way. So, and so should we. We should keep an eye out for that angry Pokemon. Now then, we're going to have to detain this Pokemon promptly. It's Brad! And it sounds like he's just about to detain a Pokemon. Mightyena, no!
Oh.
It's a Mightyena. Wait, Tim, isn't that... Yeah, it's the Pokemon Pikachu asked me to check up on. Luxray's friend. Well, well, if it isn't our great detective. You're welcome to observe, but don't get in our way. This Mightyena is preventing the residents from passing through. Not only that, this same Mightyena was previously involved in an altercation with Luxray. This Pokemon poses a clear threat to the public. I'm afraid we'll have to detain it until we can calm it down. Wait, Brad. And you are? Wait, you're the mayor's daughter, aren't you? Yes, I'm Howard's daughter, Rachel. Rachelli. Just look at this Mightyena, Brad. The poor thing is injured. Please, at least treat its wounds before you take it in. Don't you feel sorry for Mightyena? I'll make sure it receives treatment after I've taken it to the station. Will that satisfy you? No, it won't. We'll treat Mightyena ourselves then. Who? You two? My, who knew you were so talented? Tim, let's get help from a Pokemon. Are we even sure there's a Pokemon that can help? Well, we'll go find one right now. And I'm sure there's one in the city somewhere. Maybe we'll find a Chansey or an Audino or an Indeedee or something. Okay, let's have a look. Rachelli just fucking phasing through that old lady. And she fucking runs slow. Look at Rachelli.
Indeed.
Look, Tim, Indeedee. Didn't we just talk to this fucker and the old lady? Hey, you two. Hey, you two. I can't do it all. What do you think you're doing? We need to take your Pokemon. We need Indeedee's help. Ah, is that so? Very well. We should always help one another in times of need. Go with them, Indeedee. You can help them. Indeed. Indeedee's like, indeed. I can help. Thank you so much. This way, Indeedee. I, Indeedee, can help you and your Pokemon.
Edie?
Boom, 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 boom. It appears that Mightyena has recovered nicely. Not fully, but at least it's stable for now. Now, I trust this is enough to put your mind at ease, Rachelli. I appreciate you waiting for us to get it treated. There's something I'd like to talk to you about, Brad, before you take Mightyena away. And what's that, great defective? You took that from Persona 3. There's something off about all these Pokemon detainments the police have been doing. Every single incident was caught by the surveillance cameras. That's too convenient to be natural. Surely you've noticed, Brad. Innocent Pokemon are being framed. That's what happened to my Pikachu, and he can't be the only one. So you're suspicious of the surveillance cameras. But the footage on those cameras is incriminating evidence. Unless, great detective, you found evidence that the Pokemon are being framed. No, not yet. In that case, I have no choice but to take this Mightyena into custody. It's my duty. Take it away. Yes, sir. Detaining the Mightyena now.
Aw.
I hope Mightyena's okay. It'll be with Pikachu and the others at the station. I'm sure it'll be fine. This is all just so frustrating. We couldn't even stop Brad. If we just had some proof. We need to find some. Oh, thank goodness. I'm glad that Mightyena finally calmed down. Now we can finally get through here safely and talk about, I don't know, cheeses.
Hey!
Hey, Tim, I bet we can talk to those people right now. You're right. Let's see what they have to say. Thank you for calming that Mightyena just now. You really did us a favor.
Yes.
Oh, we actually didn't do much. Do you mind if we ask you some questions? What? You want to ask us more questions?
Excuse me?
Do you know anything about Brad McMaster? I keep forgetting that's his last name. He's the police lieutenant who was just here. Not really, but he certainly was easy on the eyes. Ooh. Yeah, he gives Rhyme City's finest a whole new meaning. Yeah. Okay. I don't think we're gonna learn anything useful about Brad from these two. They're fucking stupid ass. Big Master B. Do you know anything about the cube-shaped devices that are used when Pokemon are detained? You mean those things they stick on their backs? The way they glow? They're pretty hard to miss. Glowing backs, huh? Kind of reminds me of Volbeat or Illumise. Illumise? Oh, and the Pokemon seem to really dislike them. How can you tell? I saw a Pokemon struggling and flailing its limbs.
Hey!
What should we do now, Tim? I doubt we'll be able to speak with Brad directly anymore today. Let's talk to some other people. Lucky for us, there still seem to be a bunch of people out and about. I hope we can learn more about Brad and those cube-shaped devices. Who the fuck are you? What'll I do?
Excuse me?
You need help with something? Great, so, see that building back there? One of my kids accidentally threw a ball up into the roof. But I can't get up there to retrieve it, so I'm not sure what to do. No kidding. I can't even see that high up from here. Scaling the wall is pretty much out of the question. Yep, and the icing on the cake, I foolishly promised my kids I'd have their ball back to them tomorrow. There's gotta be some way to get it. Any ideas? Actually, I think this calls for some Pokemon help. Let's go look for a Pokemon that's good at climbing buildings. We'll see what we can do. Wait here. Really? Thank you so much. You know what? This just all reminds me of fucking Final Fantasy 16. Now everybody over relies on crystals, and that was the whole plot point. Where it's like basic human like knowledge and shit has just like there's been no reason to use any of it because the crystals do everything for them. Pokemon's kind of the same way, but in the same way, it's also not, because humanity has advanced with the help of Pokemon. It's not like humanity hasn't. It's not like they never ended up learning how to make a car on their own, you know? Talk about actually good researchers. Guess what? After you left, an Apom appeared and got the ball for me. So it helped you out after all. Glad to hear it. I figured you sent it over. Such a huge help. My kids will be so happy now. Though, I'd better give them a stern talking to about taking care of their things. Aw, don't go too hard on them. Kids will be kids. And the guy just like looks at him. No. I have to fucking tell them. I have to show them the error of their ways. I was like, whoa, looks like Apo wants to play with the ball too. It's like, Rachel. AIPO. You want to play with my kids? They'd be so happy to have an Apom for a friend. Tomorrow, Apom detained. Reason breaking and entering into a building. Don't have anything to say to you. Don't care about you. Maybe he knows? You know a man named Brad McMasterby who works for Rhyme City Police? He's tall, typically wears a blue suit, has his own head up his asshole. Oh, he just came to see me earlier. He asked me to tell him about Impidimp. So I told him, well, everything. How much Impidimp loves playing pranks, his fondness for shiny things, stuff like that. The lieutenant was really a good listener. He took it all very seriously, but I never figured out exactly why he was asking me all that. I see. Thanks for your help. So Brad was asking about an Impidimp who'd already been detained. What is Brad up to? I think Brad's also trying to figure it out. He's on our side, but he's a fucking jerk, so...
Excuse me.
Did anything unusual happen in the city today? Why am I so tired? I know why. Because look at the time. What do you mean by unusual? I mean, we respond to incidents every day. And with so many Pokemon related incidents lately, it feels like things are anything but unusual. Sounds like a lot to deal with. Maybe a lot, but it's my job. All I can do is keep doing my best.
Excuse me.
Do you happen to know Lieutenant McMasterby? Of course. We work together on a regular basis. He excels at performing his duty. His investigations are so thorough and efficient that Pokemon are detained almost as fast as the case itself is opened. In fact, Lieutenant McMasterby has the highest clear rate in all the Mushroom Kingdom. The highest crime clearance rate in the entire department. Wow, I didn't realize Brad was so highly regarded. Is it true that you used cube-shaped devices when you're detaining Pokemon? Oh yeah, those things. We got orders from the PPB to attach them to the Pokemon. How do the devices function? Who knows? They never really gave us any details. If danger rears its head, you can trust the Rhyme City Police to protect and serve.
Excuse me.
Did anything unusual happen in the city? Well, there's a number of incidents. Would you like me to tell you about each one? Listing them could take a while. No, I don't need that much detail. I'm just looking for more general information. Sorry to trouble you. Sounds like your department is really busy. Oh, it's no trouble at all. Anything to protect the peace of our fine city. Never answered the question. You happen to know Lieutenant McMasterby? Yes, of course. The lieutenant has really been throwing himself into his work lately. One weird thing I've noticed, though, is that recently he's been going out and working on his own. And at the scenes of crimes that have already been solved, at that. Why would he be doing that? I really couldn't tell you. Is it true that you use cube-shaped devices when you're detaining Pokemon? You must mean the management tags. What makes a management tag different from any other tag? I'm really not sure. I think they're really high-tech or something. I mean, they're machines after all. They've probably gotten little computers inside or something. Know anything specific about their function? Well, I'm ashamed to say, but not really. I think the higher-ups in the PPB know how they work, though. What do you want? Doesn't seem to be paying any attention to us. This Pokemon really does march on its own tune, doesn't it? March to its own tune. This Pokemon really is a jerk. Ready to talk to you? Do you know a man named Brad McMaster who works for Rhyme City Police? He's tall, typically wears a blue suit, kind of looks like your Inteleon. You know, actually kind of really looks like your Inteleon, except the suit is kind of white and blue, but like not really. He looks like he's your Inteleon. Oh yes, the lieutenant just left, in fact. Really? Do you know what he was doing down here? Same thing as you, actually. Investigating the flower display Inteleon was accused of vandalizing. I couldn't make out what, but he was muttering to himself the whole time. Just like at Fountain Plaza. Brad sure spends a lot of time returning to the scene of the crime. Why is he investigating the crimes after the Pokemon have already been detained? Really makes me wonder.
Excuse me.
Did anything strange happen today after we talked? Not really. I was so shocked that they took more Peko from me that I couldn't find the motivation to do anything else with my day. Did you try going to the police station? You might be able to visit more Peko there. Oh, that thought never actually occurred to me. I'll try visiting tomorrow. Do you know a man named Brad McMaster who works for Rhyme City Police? He's tall, typically wears a blue suit. Fucking asshole. Oh, yeah, I just met him. He came to ask me some questions. Really? About what? The lieutenant asked me for details on Morpeko's ability. So I explained how Morpeko's appearance and the typing of his aura wheel moves changes depending on whether he's hungry or full. Maybe Brad came to the same conclusion we did, Tim. Doesn't make sense for Morpeko's aura wheel to have been electric type if he was hungry when he used it. That's true, then what exactly is Brad trying to do?
Let's think.
Let's think. You're welcome.
Let's think.
I've collected a good amount of information about Brad. Now it's time to organize it and think this through. What was Brad doing at the crime scenes? He was casing locations for future crimes. He's conducting his own investigation. He's hiding evidence.
Okay.
If Brad were the one giving orders to Ditto, there'd be no reason for him to go around asking questions after detaining the Pokemon. So you think Brad's just investigating the incidents? Like we are? Yeah, I do. I feel sorry for Slowpoke. What? I'm cat. I'm a papa cat. I'm a papa cat. Pamka. I need to talk to the other police officer. That's who I need to talk to.
Excuse me.
I don't know if I'd necessarily call it strange, but there have been several Pokemon-related incidents. At this rate, they're gonna fill up every detainment room we've got. That must be pretty stressful for the Pokemon. If they're stressed, they can work it out during their daily exercise time. Jesus Christ. Thanks for letting us know about Lieutenant McMaster. No trouble at all. What did you need him for anyway? Oh, I just remembered something about the incident Pikachu was involved in. I thought it could help the investigation, so I wanted to tell Lieutenant in person. Understood. Thanks for reporting whatever info you could. Do you know anything about those cube-shaped devices being put on the Pokemon as they are detained? Oh, those things? I hear they're management tags. I don't quite understand how they work, but they're pretty interesting. The moment a Pokemon is outfitted with a device, it goes with the police without any resistance. That's very scary. Really? The Pokemon do that on their own? Yes, it's much safer when they aren't violent.
Let's think.
Let's figure out what those cube-shaped devices really are. Could they be devices that make Pokemon go berserk? Could they be devices for controlling Pokemon? Could they be devices that make Pokemon stand out? Obviously, controlling the Pokemon. Those devices might actually be capable of controlling Pokemon. You really think so? I do. We don't have any evidence yet, of course, but it seems that way based off of what we heard. That's true, then Ditto was forced to obey someone else's orders. Yeah. That's terrible. If the person orchestrating these crimes was controlling Ditto, how were they able to give it orders? Based on all the witness statements so far, it's not clear whether anyone was directing Ditto's actions. True, but there had to have been someone at the crime scenes talking directly to Ditto, right? Yeah, I can't really think of any other method they could have used. Maybe a witness saw someone giving out orders. Yeah, we should ask around.
Okay.
Now we know Brad isn't the culprit, and we got that tip about Ditto too. We should tell Pikachu as soon as we can. At night? They even let us see him? The officer at the reception desk said that we could visit up to twice a day. As long as the station's open, I think it'll be fine. And follow me. Follow me, follow me. I'm in the detainment room. Great. Back again with missing memories. A mystery for another time. Right now, my goal is the chief's office on the second floor. There's a duct in his office, but it doesn't seem to be connected to the ones down here in detainment. I'll have to go up to the first floor and search for a duct that connects to the chief's office. I guess I'll go see Luxray first, though. I can look for a duct leading to the chief's office after that.
So, I hear you love jewels. Are you familiar with the Aurora drop?
Save.
Nah, I don't know what that is. Never even heard of it.
Really? You sure?
Save.
You calling me a liar? Don't mess with me.
No, I believe you.
Save.
Oh yeah, he has a goblin voice. Oops. I couldn't do the goblin voice in the cutscene because it was probably going to go too fast. Are you headed out to explore the station again? Yeah, we found a room that looks important, so I'm going to rustle up some clues. Well, considering you passed my treasure hunt test with flying colors, I bet you'll come back with something amazing to share with us. Kept me waiting. How's the investigation going? It's going, and relax. This one, great detective you can count on. Great detective. Swear I've heard that somewhere. Lego! Which room should I go to?
All right, Pangoro. Go slow, okay?
Aim for a speed record. Got it.
Whoa! A perfect 10-point landing.
It's literally the same cutscene. I'm running on fumes. What's wrong, Morpeko? Didn't the police feed you? Not enough. I'm so angry I've got no energy at all. Maybe it's because you're shut in here. Gotta find some way to get us all out. Is it daytime or night? Can't say I'm fond of being cut off from seeing the world outside. Yeah, I feel you. The only time they let us get some fresh air is for a few lousy minutes of exercise. I'll keep investigating so we can get ourselves out of here ASAP.
Thanks for the help, Intellion.
Sure thing. Try not to bite your tongue. He literally stuck his finger up his... Helped him up.
Ow. Ow. That hurt.
Ah! This cube-shaped thing on my back is such a nuisance. Doesn't it bug you too, Pikachu? I've mostly gotten used to it, but yeah, I agree. It's not ideal. Not at all. It's driving me crazy! Hey, calm down, Watchhog. I'm gonna do some investigating to get us out of here. When the heck are we getting out of here? Can't make any promises yet, but I did spot a place that looks worth investigating. I'm gonna scope out the chief's office and report back, so hang tight, okay? Guess when you're indoors, the fallen berry pickings are slim. The sooner I get outside, the sooner I eat lots of berries. I feel that. I've been missing Pablo's coffee myself. I wonder if Mighty Anna's in Luxray's fucking room. That'd be funny.
Watchhog, I'm counting on you.
What?
Look at me. I'll make sure to curl up
What?
into a ball.
I did it! Ow!
You're going out investigating again, are you not? If only I could fit through those ducts. I'm certain I'd be able to help you too. Thanks. It's the thought that counts. When are we gonna get out of here? It depends on what info I can find. I'm heading out right after this. I'm dying to see my partner, so you better pull through. Something bothering you?
You know exactly what's bothering me. Now stop looking so happy about it.
What is it? Do you need my help again? Thanks for the offer, but you wouldn't be able to get through the ducts. My plan is to take him up to the first floor and aim for the chief's office. Then I suppose I'll just have to leave that to you. Yep, you can count on me. Oh yeah, when I talked to Tim earlier, I passed on your message about Mighty Anna. Ah, thank you. Hey, no sweat. Now just hang tight until our next visit and I'll find you in this report. Wait, could I just leave? Is that what the meme is? Go to the first floor? What? Okay, whatever.
Come on, Lightbird. You got this?
I'll try. I do hope we're successful. Well, now I'm on the first floor, but there are lots of police officers up here. They spot me, I'll get thrown right back into the detainment room. Should I go? Looks like there's a duct back there. Based on the floor plan, I'm guessing the duct should connect to the chief's office. Guess there's no point in standing around. Muscles don't fail me now. God, it's like I'm speedrunning Pokemon. The fucking animations, dude. You walk this way? Nope. Huh. Where am I supposed to go?
Perfect.
All right, I made it to the duct. Guess I gotta climb up there. I just hope it really doesn't connect. I just hope it really does connect to the chief's office.
Well, here goes nothing.
He's just talking. There's a police guy right next to you.
Why are they all so high up? Ow. I think this is making me shorter.
Finally out of there. This has got to be the chief's office. Just look at it. Looks like my little stealth mission was a success, as expected. Let's find out what you're really up to, Butler. Transforms? Sorta? Hey, you're that Ditto we've been hearing about, aren't you? Is this where you've been? Wow, it's a Pikachu! You know about me? Oh yeah, I know all about you. Matter of fact, I got some questions for you.
Hey,
What are you even doing here, Ditto? I've been here for ages using Transform to turn into all kinds of Pokemon. Mr. Man always asks me to do it here in this room. He says, transform into this Pokemon. But after I use Transform, my head goes all fuzzy. So, I don't really remember what happens after that. You've been experiencing memory loss too? I know just how you... Hey, wait a minute. Did Ditto make itself look like me and break that Slowpoke statue while its memories were missing? Was someone else in this room earlier? A guy called Butler? Yep. Mr. Man's here all the time. Not right now, though. You're not Butler's partner? Partner? No, my best friend is Granny. Mr. Man is the person who brought me here. He's really nice. Butler? Nice? With a mean mug like that? He gives me lots of compliments when I use Transform. Hey, Ditto. You haven't seen your Granny in a while, have you? Nope. Nuh-uh. Will I ever get to see her if I keep waiting in this room? Afraid not, Ditto. Wait as long as you like. She won't be showing up here anytime soon. Huh? Really? Poor Ditto's just another victim.
Hey.
There's a safe in the room. You know that big box? Yep, it's right over there. You know what's inside? I saw Mr. Man move papers in and out of that box lots of times. He sings a weird song whenever he opens and closes it. A song? Yeah. 515 020. That's what Mr. Man sings when he opens the box. 515 202 020. Like that? Yeah, just like that. You're a really good singer. 515 020. Got it. Thanks. Sounds to me like a 6-digit number.
Thanks.
Thanks for telling me everything. By the way, Ditto, do you mind turning around for a sec? Huh? What is it? Do I have something on me? Sorry about this. I feel like I almost got it. Guess it's not strong enough to pull the devices off. Thought I might be able to remove it and stop Ditto from doing any more bad things. Huh? What? Did you say something? No, nothing at all. Here's Butler's safe, and that song Ditto told me about must be the passcode. Okay, time to crack it open and see what's inside. 515020.
Yeah.
All right, it worked. Let me see what we got in here. Packet of papers and some photos. I just hope this info helps get us out of here.
Let me see.
The cover of this instruction manual has diagrams of those cube-shaped devices. Guess that means it's got details on how to use them. These things are called control cubes. It says therefore they are special controllers to operate the cubes remotely. They must have used those controllers to make us walk up to that roof. Sheesh! It's not totally disturbing or anything.
Let me see.
Looks like paperwork sent to Butler from some sort of organization. The organization's name is Unitus. Unite? Eos? Wait a second. These are orders to Butler. What sort of organization can order around the chief of the Pokemon Protection Bureau? Just who are these Unitas peoples? His orders are to capture Pokemon and transfer them. Looks like this has already been going for 6 months, but the numbers shot up in the last month. It was all going right under my nose. I really dropped the ball. What's this about compensation? These numbers show how much Unitas has been paying Butler, and the payments for sending the captured Pokemon being kept at this station to some other location. photos of their targets. Hey, wait, that's me! Butler was under orders to capture me? What the heck for? Nothing here is giving me any insight into Unitus's actual goals. Oh, here's a photo of some humans. This lady looks awfully familiar. Oh, I remember. That's Jessica. Pretty sure we met her in the cafe the other day. Wasn't she friends with Rachel? Why is Jessica circled in red? I gotta let Rachel know about this. Who's that woman standing next to Jessica? Is that Howard Myers? Mayor Howard Myers? And next to him, that scientist Murloc, that guy who plucked some of my fur.
Let me see.
Here's a report Butler wrote to somebody. It goes on at length about how he's been rounding up Pokemon with help from the police. Seems Brad has been particularly active in that front. Brad's not going to be happy when he finds out the Chief's been playing him like a fiddle. The report also says that Holiday's been making a nuisance of himself. Looks like the inspector's been repeatedly objecting to Butler's methods.
Let me see.
These are forms filled out by the victims of Pokemon-related incidents. They contain descriptions of the victims of... They contain descriptions by the victims of the damages incurred. Let's see, descriptions of Pokemon stealing things, Pokemon causing property damage. Wait, I don't see a damage report about the incident that occurred at the flower shop. I thought Inteleon destroyed the flowers there. I'm not seeing any reports about stolen food either, even though Morpeko was detained for stealing food. Are they detaining Pokemon over incidents that don't even have damage reports? Wish I could show all these to Tim. Pretty sure taking them all is out of the question. We'll just have to settle with taking the most important looking pages. Just tear those out. Guess I'm gonna hide these in my hat for now. Ooh, hat feels a little snug now. Well, now that I got those documents, I'll just close the safe so it looks like nobody was here. I just stuffed your hat full of papers. Are they super special or something? Yeah, ditto. And thanks to these, you'll be able to see Granny again. Ooh, really? That makes me so happy. Thank you. Yep, so just wait here a little longer and I'll take these papers back to my room and... Someone there?
Oh no, someone's coming. Let's hide there. Please, come in.
Thanks to your information, the jewel is now in my possession. As for the matter of that woman and Pikachu...
That Pikachu's being transferred tomorrow. Detective hat and all.
I see. I won't tolerate any mistakes. If you'd like more money, deal with that woman for me, too.
Leave it to me, sir.
Now then, I'd like to see how things are progressing with the control cubes.
Yes, sir.
What the fuck? How did they not see Pikachu?
That guy Butler met with, who could he be? Plus, he said I'm getting transferred tomorrow. Sounds like we better hurry. This is bad.
I gotta tell Tim about what we just heard. Better go prep for our next visit. Tim visits Pikachu. I'm glad they're letting us visit even though it's late. Yeah, we could have come tomorrow if we were turned away, but it was nice they let us in. Well, I'm glad you came tonight. There have been some interesting developments. Oh, what did you find out? Come a little closer, Tim. I'll tell you all about it. Sweet cheeks.
Hey,
What are these interesting developments you mentioned? Apparently, they're planning to transfer me to some other location tomorrow. They're relocating you? Where? And what for? I don't know, but something tells me it's not an all-inclusive beach resort. Once I'm there, I doubt we'll be able to visit each other like we've been. Seriously? Then what can we do? Calm down, Tim. Our window of opportunity hasn't closed. But first, I gotta ask, did you learn anything about Brad? Yeah, Brad's not our culprit. He's been independently investigating these incidents just like we are. Okay, in that case, we might be able to get him on our side, don't you think? With Brad's help, I'll be able to waltz on out of here tomorrow morning. That would put Brad in the position of working against the police. You really think he'd agree to that? If you want him to, you'll have to explain what's really going on, and you'll have to do it clearly, with no room for doubt. Tell him who's behind all this and how they did it. Well, to be honest, I still haven't figured it all out yet. I don't think we have enough information. This info you need, I've got you covered. I found some definitive proof in the police station. Let's look over the evidence and get deducing. Wait, Pikachu, are you sure it's a good idea to show it out here in the open? The officer will see. Officer, quick! There's a Pokemon loose in this room! What? I don't see any Pokemon. Over here in the corner. Look closely! Let me see. Wow, Rachel's really on it. She distracted the officer for us. Now's our chance, Pikachu. Okay, here are some papers I found inside the safe in Butler's office. Thanks. Looks like an instruction manual for the devices and various incident reports, along with... There are 4 sets of documents in total. Read them closely and make your own deductions.
Let's think.
We got a lot of information from people in the city, and we have the evidence you found in the chief's office. We should try deducing the method the culprit used to give orders to Ditto. Someone gives orders using other Pokemon. Someone gives orders by pretending to be the victim. Someone gives orders using a controller. According to the instruction manual, the devices can be operated remotely using a controller. I thought the culprit needed to be at the scene of the crime to give orders. But if they used a controller to give orders from afar, they could have avoided being seen by witnesses. All right, so now we know how the culprit did it. Someone who could have been involved in every single incident and also given orders to Pokemon. Yep, that's our culprit. Let's think about who the real culprit might be. Inspector Frank Holiday. Brad McMaster. Chief Will Butler.
Okay.
Chief Butler was ordered to capture and transfer Pokemon, and he's getting paid for it too. And we found those orders in his office. Yep, which means the real culprit is the head of the Pokemon Protection Bureau, Chief Butler.
Yeah.
Now we know the truth behind all these incidents. Chief Butler was using some kind of controller to make a Pokemon commit crimes. Exactly. You need to tell Brad ASAP. He'll probably be shocked, but if you show him proof, I think he'll understand. Then we can stop Butler from carrying out his plans. Yeah, I'll do that. But still, you're supposed to be transferred somewhere tomorrow, right? Are you sure we'll make it in time? Good point. I need to figure out a way to escape.
Tight security. along with these cubes.
What are you thinking, Pikachu?
Uh-huh. I hadn't thought of that. A bolt of brilliance!
Huh?
If I get the other Pokemon to help, we can all escape! And I can finally get out of here!
I'll need help from the others if I'm gonna bust out of this place. You said Luxray and the others were helping you, right? Are you sure you'll be okay? Of course, just you watch. I'm gonna bust out of this place and take all the others with me. Wish me luck, Tim. Oh, speaking of Luxray, we found that Mightyena. Really? How was he? He was injured. We helped him get back on his feet, but after that, he was detained by the police. Well, I'll tell Luxray. Thanks, Tim. We're breaking out of here tomorrow, and like I said, I'm bringing the others with me, Mightyena included. Well, what do you need me to do? Cause a distraction for the police outside the station. Got it. You want to make sure that there are a few officers and got it. You want me to make sure as few officers that what the? There's nobody in the station. All right, got it. Exactly. That'll be our chance to escape. Oh, and don't forget about Brad. You think Brad will believe us? You got all the information to prove it, right? I'm sure that'll convince him. Yeah, I guess all we can do is try. I bet Brad's still out investigating that at one of the crime scenes. Let's go look for him. Brad sure is dedicated. I only really had time for 2 hours-ish for this game today, so Brad's never gonna fucking find out.